Hello everybody, sorry for the delay on that. Hello everybody and welcome to PRA Season 5's Chase for the Championship here from Chicagoland. I'm your host for today's event, Crimson itself, and I'm joined by my co-commentator in Ally. Hello Ally, how are you doing tonight?
Looks like a great night for racing. I'm doing good myself, and well, it's gonna be quite a way to start the PRA Season 5 chase.
For sure, here from Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois, to kick off the chase. It is the biggest wild card intermediate in all of PRA. No track has been such a wild card race, an unpredictable race as this one. In Season 2, it was a backmarker in Rich who dominated the day. In Season 3, Roblox's servers kept crashing. In Season 4, late race caution led to the closest finish in PRA history between DB and Napa. Now, in Season 5, it gets another chance to write history in the Peak Racing Association with this 10-car field here tonight. Day and tonight race, Chicagoland Speedway, often one of the best races both in virtual racing and in real life. It's time. This is for all the marbles. Let's take a look at the points headed into this event here tonight in Chicagoland. Of course, Coringa leading the chase drivers, 2,007 points to his name. Max Blugio right behind him, 2,006. DB behind them. He will not be making this race. Bad start for him. Slamdor, System, Robloxian, Aiden, and Patrono finish off the chase grid. And it's very interesting seeing as a few of these drivers are having subs here tonight. Tar subbing for Patrono, for example. If we look at Robloxian, that's Ship, an IR Motorsports driver in the 48. He got called out of his ride to sub for Robloxian to try and help the team's chances at finally winning another championship. It's been a long time. Their last championship came in Season 2. It's going to be really interesting seeing how this all works out here tonight from Chicagoland. Without any further ado, Ally, how about we get started on interviews? Let's start out interviewing our pole sitter here tonight from Chicagoland System. Driver of the 71 for Slide Job Dana Racing. He does get an extra point for winning the pole position. Let me actually add that right now. Gets that one extra point. Whoa. He gets that one extra point for winning the pole. That will help out his venture. Let's go ahead and interview your pole sitter here from Chicagoland. Hello, System. How are you doing tonight?
Doing pretty fantastic.
Yeah, you start off your chase with an extra bonus point, winning the pole position over who is widely believed to be the qualifying merchant of PRA, Max Blugio. How are you feeling, and how do you think you'll be able to execute here tonight to hopefully bring Slide Job Dana Racing their third championship in the Peak Racing Association later this season in Homestead?
I think today will probably be my best chance to maybe jump some people even closer to Coringa. I have some friends in the background, looking at helping do pit strategy. And I'm just hoping to, win this race, keep it pushing, and try to go for the championship, like I always do.
All right. Ally, you have anything for System?
No.
All right, then, System, yet another question from me, then. You did say this is probably your best chance to try and jump some people. I do want to take a look at that. The next races on the season after this, you have Darlington, Pocono, Bristol, and Nashville to make up points to put yourself in position to fight for a championship at Homestead. Are there any other tracks you're looking at to potentially make some gains?
Probably Nashville and Darlington. I'm consistent at Darlington, top five every time I race there. And last season, when I raced for an unspoken team, I finished pretty good during Nashville, so I think I could do it again.
All right then. Well, good luck, system, and can't wait to see how you do tonight. Go ahead and rejoin VC. On the outside pole, of course, is Max Bellugio. Not surprised to see him up front at an intermediate. Third place, Aiden for Ace Alpine Racing, starting off his chase strong. And here's Tar, who qualified fourth, subbing for Patrono. How about we give this number 20 an interview? All right. Hello, Tar. How are you doing tonight?
Doing good.
All right. Well, qualified fourth here, subbing for Patrono. You are, of course, driving for. This is probably the most interesting story in all of PRA right now. IDK Racing, the owner Rich got banned, and now it is owned by PRA's primary administration. There is no guidance for these drivers. So you coming out, subbing for Patrono in a time where he desperately needs it now, especially because that team doesn't get any guidance anymore. They don't have a leadership role anymore. That's a really big deal, and you qualified fourth, pretty far up towards the front. You're actually about in the front, you're in the front end of the midfield. How are you feeling?
Good. Just gonna try to get some stage points and hopefully a good finish.
Yeah, for sure. Those stage points, the halfway bonus, most laps led bonus, all of that's really going to matter now, especially because you're pretty much even with everyone else now. Take a look at these chase points again. You're pretty much even with everyone else now in this chase. So, 8th seed, Patrono, you have your work cut out for him, Tar. But I wish you luck. Ally, have anything for Tar? Take that as a no. Oh, yeah, he said no. Alrighty then. Thank you for your time, Tar. Go ahead and rejoin VC. And now, let's go ahead and get an interview from a non-chase contender. This is Chesko. He is actually fighting for best of the rest this season. He unfortunately did not make the chase, but here he is in Chicago. In Chicagoland, he's fighting for best of the rest, one of his best treks. Hello, Chesko. How are you doing today?
Hello, doing, mid.
Well, you did qualify mid-pack, so not a great starting position, not a terrible starting position. How confident are you in your ability to be able to cut through this field and make some moves, maybe help out your alliance with IR Motorsports and Lightning Fast Racing tonight?
I think I have decent race pace. I've never been a person known for qualifying unless it's a road course, but I'm generally able to adapt to race conditions pretty well, so we'll see how it turns out. Hoping to help my allies this race and just try and keep it clean, stay out of wrecks, and strategy.
Alright then. Of course, you're fighting for best of the rest. You did not make the chase. You're currently 8 points back from Napa, the current best of the rest leader with 62 points. How do you plan on, throughout this chase, helping out your allies to win your alliance a championship, but also make enough points to catch Napa and win best of the rest? And if I remember correctly, yeah, Napa's not in this field tonight, so this is a big break for you.
2 words. Drive fast.
Alrighty then. Well, hopefully we'll see you driving fast here tonight, Chesko. Thank you for your time. Go ahead and rejoin VC. With all that out of the way, Ally, let's go ahead and head to our Peak Racing Association pit box. We'll be here in the pit box of the 71 of System, your pole sitter here tonight. Alrighty then. And now it's just about as good a time as any. We'll just use the same one as we used for Daytona, whatever, who cares. Alright. Please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem of the United States of America here tonight in Chicagoland. Alright then. First person to ping me in drivers only gets to do command. Come on. What are you? What are you? Someone. What are you? Y'all boring. What are you? Oh. Okay. Well, it's first person to ping me in drivers only. There you go, Tar. Arya, it's too late to join. No, you have to qualify to race. That's always been the rule. Alright. Sorry for the delay, everybody. It is time. Alright. No, if you don't qualify, you don't race. That's how it works, Chesko. That's always been the rule. Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay, system. Alright. And now, here from the Chicagoland Speedway, to present the 4 most famous words in motorsports, please welcome driver of the number 71 for Slide Job Danny Racing, System.
Alright, drivers. I have 4 famous words for y'all. Drivers! Bad! Gar! Agile!
Thank you, System. Go ahead and rejoin VC. System, get in your car too. All 10 engines. All 10 engines here for Chicagoland. Get fired up. Wow. All right. We're ready to go. Set your numbers, guys. Set your numbers. Oh, let me do something real quick. I gotta hide the, actually, it's fine. I'll just, let me change all laps negative Wait. Oh, crap. And I'll just change it once we get pacing. Change all laps, -1. Alright. Stages are 40, 40, 53. It's 133 laps. There is choose, as it's an intermediate. I forgot to add the cone, but it's on the start-finish line, basically. Just choose at start-finish. What? What? I meant choose. Choose at SF. Lol. Choose! 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 Oh my god. Choose. Choose at the start finish line. The cheese cone. Alright. We're starting out great. We're in a great mood. Ally, who's your pick to win here tonight in Chicagoland? Pick one. Pick one. Pick someone. Pick someone.
We're gonna go with Tar.
Gonna go with Tar. I bet.
Yeah.
My pick, honestly, honestly, I have a feeling it's Chesko's night tonight. It's either Chesko's night or it's Ship's night. It's one of those two. Chicagoland's always been a wild card race. Something's gonna happen. Alrighty then. Without any further ado, we've been waiting way too long. Without any further ado, pace speed 90, single file, pace. Alright then, let's get your starting lineup here from Chicagoland. In row 1 on the inside, starting on the pole, that's Chase Contender's System, and alongside him, another Chase Contender, your Daytona 150 champ, that's Max Blugio.
In row 2, we have 2 more Chase Contenders, Aiden 21 and 20 of, it would be usually Petrano, but subbing for him today is Tar.
Row 3, we see the first non-Chase Contender in Chesko. He's fighting for best of the rest. And alongside him, Slamdor in the 83. He'll be looking for a championship in his rookie season in the Peak Racing Association.
2 more Chase Contenders in the next row. Core in the 24 and Ship subbing for Robloxian in the 93.
And rounding out the field here tonight, in the final row, that's Cubed in the 10. But hey, just because he's starting last doesn't mean he'll finish last. A lot can happen here in Chicagoland. And I'm sure we'll see something crazy happen here tonight.
And we have seen really the last 2 seasons a lot of interesting stuff happen at this track. Season 3, of course, had the Roblox issues. Season 4, the closest finish in PRA history. It'll be interesting to see if anything new could happen today.
No, it's not choose. The initial start isn't to choose. Alright, double on the back, inside on apron, outside right above. GTT. Alright then, it's time to kick off the chase. Let me, System, Max, Aiden, Tar, Slam, Core, shit. Alright. Long night of racing ahead of us. Cubed, you're on the top, good job. Long night of racing ahead of us here in Chicagoland. This is the final leg of the PRA season. This is the Season 5 chase. Let's go racing from Chicagoland. 1 lap complete. Here in Chicagoland, Max Blugio wasted no time on that start to get past the 71.
Slam door is looking at the rear bumper of System. He'll try to pass, but he's not going to be able to get there. Mostly single file throughout the field, some battling further back.
Take a look further back at the 20 of Tar, subbing for Patrono. He's fighting alongside Slamdor. He has the preferred line, but we'll see if he can hold on. Slam in the 83, wasting no time to carve his way up through this field. Running that upper groove. See how it works out for him. He's going to get the drive down the back, but I don't think that it's going to make up for all the time lost in the corners. Here's Karinga now to his inside, making up yet another position. Nice early on. He's already made his way up to P4.
System is making his way back up to Max Blugio in the lead of this race. Was a bit closer last time by right on his back bumper. Now he's about a car length or two further back.
Yeah, and you see already further back, here's Karinga once again, looking at another position to the back bumper of Tar. Tries to give him the bumper. Nothing comes of it. He's going to stick in 4th for now, but he's already looking at getting stage points, and we aren't even 5 laps into this.
It's been a dominant season for Core, and it looks like he wants to keep the points coming. He is currently the points leader, 2,007 points to his name, 1 over Max Blugio, who's in the lead of this race.
Yeah, and right now with where they're running, if the race were to end right now, Max Blugio takes over that points lead in the chase. He will become, in turn, the favorite for the championship. Nice and early in this chase, but there's 8 races in the chase. There's still a long time to go, and this race has only just started as we watch Karinga get past the 20 for yet another position.
There is some battling further back. Ship and Slamdor. Slamdor has really fallen down, and some more further up from that battle.
Saw Aiden take the opportunity. Core got underneath the 20, and Aiden wasted no time to do the exact same thing. Chase contenders swapping position, and this is bad news for Patrono early on in the race as he's watching this. Tar has lost, 2-3 positions in the last few laps? And Aiden with some lag problems.
Tar's gonna catch back, but he'll fall back down this straightaway. System may be catching Max Blugio just a little bit. Max Blugio up the track.
And remember, it's been a trend this season. Max Blugio dominates the first stage of these races. Sometimes he comes back in the 3rd stage, but I've almost always, especially at these intermediates, seen Max Blugio fall off on the 2nd stage. So I can expect him to lead for a while here in this 1st stage. We'll have to see if he can right the wrongs he's done in the regular season and have a good 2nd and 3rd stage today.
Max Blugio has 3 wins to his name this season. Nearly forgot about Richmond. One of them out of Super Speedway in Daytona, and 2 of them at shorter, flatter tracks.
In Phoenix and Richmond.
Yes, in Phoenix.
Yeah, and another thing I've seen as we watch out the back bumper of Max Blugio. Another thing I've seen too, he performs really well at these intermediates. He's almost always up front at the intermediates. In fact, he was gaining on Karinga at the end of Michigan. He was dominating late at Las Vegas. There's so many intermediates that he's up front at, and then something goes wrong late race, or he just loses some pace, and you see that win slip away from him. He would probably be the points leader, and he'd have a very high amount of wins this season if he was able to close out all those races he's been so good at.
He's able to, I mean, he can be good at certain times, but he really struggles to string together a full race.
Yeah, we'll see if that momentum changes here now that we're in the chase. As we watch further back, two cars actually close together right now are Slam Door and Cubed. Slam is not finding the pace that he thought he had earlier in this race right now, and him and Cubed running together. They're looking to find some extra pace, one of which a chase contender, one of which unfortunately did not make the chase.
Slam Door, the winner at New Hampshire after a controversial finish between the drivers. But he still won that race, nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll be right back as we ride on board with Max Buccio. Hello, hi, I'm back. Sorry. Alright.
Cubed is currently in the process of passing Slam Door from what I can see, but I can't really see that good.
Yeah, Cubed
I believe
looked to the
inside.
inside of the 83. He might be feeling just a little bit quicker right now. He might be able to make a move here sometime soon. As we approach halfway in Stage 1, Max Buccio has run away with this lead. 0.717 over System, and Karinga is slowly but surely, methodically, bringing these leaders in. And Core's always been one to do that. He takes a little bit to get used to the track, but once he does, probably within like 15 laps. He's one that doesn't practice, by the way. Karinga does not practice. He shows up to the race with very little practice, learns the track as he goes, and now, as you're watching, he methodically reels in the cars in front of him, passes them, brings himself closer to the lead. He's done this numerous times this season, and he's looking to do it again here in Chicagoland.
Karinga has shown this season he can win on multiple types of tracks. He's won Iowa. He has won Michigan. He has won Portland, I think.
Yeah. He's won every single type of track that PRA has to offer, with that win in Daytona finally giving him a super speedway. Just 2 weeks ago. He has won every single type of track, and it shows just how versatile of a driver he is. He can show up in any league and perform, and right now, he is catching up to System.
And, yeah, he's going to be able to slowly reel him in.
And System gets in the wall there. That's definitely not going to help out at all.
24 slowly making his way up, maybe faster than Max Buccio, but we do not know yet.
Max is still
System is
pulling
on
on the 71.
I'm taking that more as the 71 is falling back from Max Buccio. But let's see, this lap System gains.
Might have figured something out, or maybe Max made a mistake. And we see Slam Door just catapulted his way up. Oh! Him, Ship, and Cubed are all in a battle with each other right now further back from the field. These three drivers looking out the back of Slam Door as Cubed and Ship make up a little bit of time on him. Three cars under a blanket fighting for P7, and there it is. Slam Door gets moved up the track. Here comes the 10 of Cubed.
Back up front, Core seems to be falling back from System now. So is System from Max Blugio.
And what I'm interested in here, this 10 and 93, they are allies. And right there, the 93 had a little bit of contact with his rival for the chase. The 83 and 93 are not friends now. It is the chase, every point matters, and they are of opposing teams, they are not allies. But this 10 is working with this 93. So this is really interesting.
The hardest racing in the pack right now, all the way at the back of the field, the last three positions battling for 7th. The rest of the field seems to be calmed down and a bit separated. Now lap 26 of 40 in this first stage.
And one thing I was not expecting was Slam Door to be off the pace here in the back, 10 seconds back from Max Blugio. Slam has been so good and so consistent all season. This is a really big switch, and you don't want it to come now at the start of the chase. This is not an opportune time. Lap 28 underway. Max Blugio once again extending the gap over System, and Coringa just is not able to close that final just about half a second on the 71. He's stalled out right here in third. That's not too bad, but right now as they run, Max Blugio will take the lead away from Coringa in the chase. If Core wants to keep things tied, he needs to pass one more car in these final 11.5 laps of the stage. And Core also needs to pass Max Blugio if he wants to extend the points lead rather than tying it. That's a tall order. Max is always great in this first stage. Let's take a look at telemetry on the 31. To show just how fast of a track this is, there it is. Not even below 175. This is a quicker track than Las Vegas in that regard, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Las Vegas corner speeds were slower. This might be faster than Charlotte even.
Core has hit the wall off of the corner. Yeah, just the top three seem to be very separated from each other right now. Core last time by 1.5 seconds back from the leader in System. Just about a second back now. 8 laps to go in stage number 1.
Yeah, and yeah, these leaders are just stuck, riding on board with Coringa. As the sun continues to lower in the sky, he's stuck right here.
Not much movement in the field now, as opposed to on the restarts, and of course the restarts are going to be probably the most important part of this race. Due to how the racing is, Max Bugio still leads in Chicagoland.
And we have 6 laps to go before the end of stage 1. Valuable points for the 31 of Max Bugio.
Core may be gaining on system, looking at that 24.
No.
Nothing this time.
He's overall lost time, at least to Max. To system, he's also lost time to system since last time we checked that. So, really, it's just these restarts that are going to matter so much. The field gets super spread out towards the back of the field. Ship and Cube still pretty close together. Slam Doors managed to finally break away from them, but he won't be making up any kind of extra position before the end of stage 1.
Of course, on the race start, we saw Max Bugio pull around to the outside of system and take the lead, and he's been running away with it ever since. No spins or crashes so far in this race. 3-car battle for 7th was happening, but now they've broken up just a little bit. So now it's just about waiting till the end of the stage, waiting for the next restart. Cube will go around, not Robloxian, Ship, and Ship is pitting.
Yeah, Ship headed into pit road. He wants to go on a split strategy. At least a very slightly split strategy. Chesko gonna do the same thing. Oh, contact with the 20. He slows up Tar in the process.
I'm sure Tar won't be happy about that one, but you see some drivers flipping the stage. Not Robloxian, I keep getting them mixed up. Ship headed off the pit road now.
And I don't believe he will be a factor in the end of this race. It's the white flag in stage 1. Ship just barely. Actually, I don't know if he was lapped or not. Hard to tell. We'll have to wait for the ticker.
Well,
but through turns 3 and 4. Max Bugio wins stage 1. And with that, he's going to take the points lead away from Coringa.
Looks like Chesko was able to... Oh, nope, he's a lap down. Looks like flipping the stage may not have been the best idea for those. Max Bugio's system, Core, Aiden, and Tar the top 5 in stage number 1. As we head under caution in the Logitech G200 here at the Chicagoland Speedway.
Looking at the points, Max Bugio is your points leader. Coringa a point behind, System 2 behind that, then it's DB Slam, Robloxian Aiden, and the 20 of Patron. Pits are open this time. Lapped traffic. Chesko is the lucky dog, so he can pit and he can get a lap back. And Ship has to choose between pitting or getting a lap back. You can't go yet, Ship. Wait until the field, pits.
Looks like this race is going to end up being fuel mileage. There's an early caution in stage number 3. Field will head down pit road, minus Ship and Chesko, who stay out
And gain
to
their
get their
laps
laps
back. Here we go. Head into pit road. And I'm curious to see how this is going to work out for Coringa. He has a very, very, very clear exit to his pit box compared to everyone else. And you see as it holds up Max Bugio, Coringa to P2. Disastrous pit stop for Max Bugio as he was blocked by the 71.
the first pit box prevails yet again. 71 does not have to turn out of his pit stall, which is just able to beat the number 24 out of pit road.
So now, coming to the choose at the start-finish line. Drivers can choose between the inside or outside.
24 will go to the top lane. He will restart outside of the 71. Lots of drivers going to the inside. Second car on the outside, Aiden, then Slamdor behind him, then Chesko last on the top lane.
Remember, System will be leading the field to green. The restart is on System, not on the ticker. And remember, inside line on the apron, outside line just above. Coming to the green flag for Stage 2 of the Logitech G200 at Chicagoland. Here we go. Green flag, we're racing once more.
Some contact on that start. More contact. 4 is out to the lead. 3 wide further back. They've started it out.
Quiet. Slam stuck 3. And remember, this field full throttles on the restart. Remember, this field is full throttle on the restart 3, 1, and 2. The first braking is in 3 and 4.
Core on the inside of System will get to the lead in Chicagoland. The crossover move in turn 3 and 4 further back.
4 wide! Oh no! And there they go! 1 car around in the back. That's Chesko. If he can get it back straight, we stay green.
3 and 4. System tries to get back to the 24, but it's not happening. Single file through the back of the field. The front 3 have broken away.
Karinga with an incredible move. There was so much to watch on that restart. 3, 4 wide racing further back. Core got to the inside and now has the lead in Chicagoland. Wow! So much.
Aiden was looking to the back of System. Now System looking to the back of Core. Could make a move, could send it. We'll see what happens. He'll enter half a lane higher.
And we once again see Max Blugio with a not so great start to the second stage. We'll see if he's able to turn it around or not. Man.
System seems to be working that second lane on the inside. Not particularly sure if it's helping him. The 24 moves up to block. And he's in the wall! Both of them.
System chasing down the 24 for the race lead. 2 chase contenders.
The 71 is gaining. What's happening now? The 24 is getting further up the track, and the 71 is able to come down in the middle of the corner, which leads to him having a better exit. Not this time. The 71 will not hit the wall, though it looked like he could have.
And further back, Max Blugio got past the 21. He's starting his charge back up to the front end of the field here in Chicagoland. The sun going down in Joliet, Illinois, and we prepare to go night racing in the Logitech G200. And nighttime is when it all gets chaotic.
Or pulling away from the 71 this lap. 71's gonna tap the apron there, but he will not get onto it.
Right now, what Core needs to do is just hit his marks. Don't worry about the cars behind you. just run exactly how you need right now. Slide job Danny Racing cars behind the IR Motorsports cars. This seems pretty familiar, because that's been the theme over the course of all of PRA history. And there's the lights.
Or will lose a 10th on that lap 2 system, although it looks like he'll gain it back this time.
Gap staying at about half a second.
71 still looks to be working second lane just a little bit, but he's going further down in the corner. Not sure if that's really helping still, as he's lost 2/10 of the past 2 or 3 laps, other than that lap where he gained. So, still at an overall loss. Now he's gained just a little bit.
There he is, into the wall again. But slams
what he really
far
needs
back.
What he really needs right now is for Core to just make a mistake, which is possible. We've seen him hit the wall in this race. He will only lose 200ths this time.
Next, Blue Geo behind in third. Him and Core swapped positions from the end of the last stage. And we're coming to 10 laps to go before halfway. This would be an extra bonus point to the 24 if he gets halfway, which right now seems pretty likely. He just gained a 10th on system.
Unless lap traffic becomes a factor, which I don't see it being in the next 10 or 9 laps, then he has it.
Chesko is 10 seconds back. He was quicker than the other guys who were 10 seconds back later in the first stage. I have a feeling it'll eventually kind of even out. And honestly, I don't think we'll have lap traffic. I'd be surprised if we see lap traffic at all this race, unless it comes to different fuel strategies, really.
Core keeps gaining on the number 71, getting further away from the system. Through turns 1 and 2, not much happening throughout the pack. 2 cars close. Further back, slam door, and looks to be cute.
Slam, cubed, and chip once again. Back here. It's just not been a great night for Slam as we ride on board with the 10. It's not gone Slam's way all night long so far. He needs better than this, and it's not pointed in the right direction for him, but this is the perfect race to have a bad race at the start, because something happens at the end and changes it all up. It's happened 3 times before. Wouldn't be surprised if it happened a 4th.
No cautions. 4 cars tonight. The 1 caution coming. The end of stage number 1 won by Max Blugio, who is now running in the 3rd position. There was 1 spin on the stage 2 restart. The number 77 of Chesko went spinning around in turn number 2. Not the most eventful race ever, but it still has time.
For sure. We're not even halfway yet. And as we see, Core continue to log laps, taking closer and closer to that crucial halfway bonus.
Is the halfway at the beginning or the end of 66?
Lap 66 is the halfway. Whoever leads lap 66 gets halfway.
To the end of 66. Okay.
And Aiden suffers lag, and he'll be in the back, and he's now to the back of the field. That's great news for Slamdor. That's another chase contender that he just gained position on. That's great news for Cubed, who's trying to have a good race. And
2.5.
yeah.
2.5 laps until the halfway bonus comes for Coringa. Coming to the line to hit lap number 65. 1 point would put him tied for the lead with Max Belugio. System the next highest up, 2 points back with 2006. And System's gonna slam the wall.
Yeah, and here comes Max Belugio, approaching the back bumper of his teammate. But both of these drivers are hungry for a championship. They're not going to just let the other by. Yes, they're teammates now. I mean, yes, they're teammates, but it's the chase now. Every point matters. They're going to be a little meaner to each other. So even if Max Belugio gets to the back bumper, he has to actually pass, clear, and pull away from System. But they're fighting now, and this is important for Max, so that Core doesn't run away with another point.
And it looks like he'll get it. Core will come to lead lap 66, and he will get the halfway bonus.
And
now looking at the point.
That's big news. That ties the points once again between Max Belugio and Coringa. Look at the points. There they are. Now they are once again tied. Core.
System pulling.
Yeah.
System pulling from Max Belugio now. Max Belugio may have suffered an issue because System has gained the 10th on Core that lap. Not sure it'll matter. If he is getting good, he'll arrive just on time for the end of the stage at lap 80.
Yeah, for sure. And once, as I was saying, looking at the points, now Max and Core are tied. So now it's going to matter a lot how these two finish. But right now, we're on track for Core at the end of the stage to have 211 points. No, 212 points. And Max Belugio to have 210. I'm at 2,000. Which is not what Max Belugio wants right now. So he really wants to get past the 71.
This stage caution, the restart, could mean a lot. The final stage, not that much longer in comparison to the other stage. Only 13 laps more in stage 3 than the first 2. And Core is just pulling away. System was only 9/10 back from Core that last time. He might have found something. We'll see what the gap is this time. 9/10 flat.
So System is gaining, but I'm not sure. I mean, if he keeps gaining at this rate, he will be there just in time for the end, and he might be able to make a move. But if Coringa can delay System's gain, that would be great for him.
Coming to the end of this lap, we will see the gap, and it is coming down. Another 500th gain down into turn 1. The two of them go. It doesn't look like it'll be enough right now. Coringa hits the wall.
And that's going to hurt the 24 big time. They're pushing harder and harder, making more mistakes. But Core still far and away. Trying to run away with this stage. 7.17. System's on a System is charging at this 24.
Whatever he's doing right now, it's working. Core hits the wall, but so does System. Down the back straightaway, the curve back straightaway, and into turn number 3 and 4. System's just up the track a little bit more like he was earlier. Core hits the wall off of turn number 4.
System did it
straightaway.
System loses. That is not what he needs. That might have sealed the deal.
I think it was the wall. When he hit the wall, he lost. I think he did that time. but so did the others. Max Blugio, still looking back, it doesn't look like he'll get anything through turns 3 and 4. From the 6 laps to go in stage number 1, gap will be 8/10.
Yeah, no, that pretty much seals the deal right there. Core just needs to not make any mistakes, and he will run away with this stage win. And Max Blugio needs this position on system, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Core will gain, I think it's 1,000th, sorry, right there. I think system just was pushing too hard and lost it there.
Max Blugio is just struggling to find anything. 4 laps to go in stage 2.
Remember, it isn't over until it's over. Core can still make a mistake, although it's looking a bit unlikely here.
Three to go in the stage. Core has been able to stop and even kind of undo System's advance a little bit. But Max is on his way, closing the gap on the 71. This is for a very crucial point in the chase.
Maybe the 71 was trying to focus on the 31's advances. They both hit the wall off of turn number 4, 2 laps to go on the stage. Core practically has it locked up. The battle for second is what we're focusing on behind second place, with a 6-second drop-off to Tar in 4th.
His top 3 simply ran away. Can Max Blugio seal the deal? 1.5 miles left for him to do it in Chicago, as Core is running away with stage 2.
Core actually did lose just a little bit on that last lap, but it's not going to be enough. Down the back straightaway, Max Blugio not gaining what he needs to gain on system. Looks like he's falling back. Through turn 3 and 4, he will send, but it won't be enough off of turn number 4. Coringa is going to win stage number 2 at Chicago.
And a swing and a miss for the 31 of Max Blugio. That is not at all what he wanted for that stage.
Interesting little tidbit here. System was gaining on Core in those final 2 laps. May have figured out something.
Let's go ahead and add the points. Core, System, and Max.
Core back to the lead in the chase.
Just a small swap for Core and Max Blugio. Nothing more changes other than that. Core with 2,012 points. Max Blugio with 2,010. System 2 back from them. DB3 back. Then it's Slam. 2 back to Robloxian. Aiden. Pits are open this time.
On the 2 restarts we've seen today, the outside has gotten a better restart both of those times. That let Max Blugio win stage 1 and Coringa win stage 2.
And as pit stops commence, let's go ahead and get an interview with Chesko. Hey Chesko, it's Crimson and Ally up in the PRA booth. You got us?
Yep, I got you.
Well, a very eventful first 2 stages for you, starting with that, especially with that spin early in stage 2. But you ended up being able to close out the stage in P7. How are you feeling, and would you like to tell us more about that, Chesko?
I'm feeling pretty good so far. I spun off the start of the restart as we know. Then I was just trying to claw my way with consistency, right? Set in low 27s. Haven't been able to crack 26s quite yet, but I was able to catch up to that backpack, and I was able to send it into 3 right and pass 2 in ones. Also, Slam was completely in my box in that pit stop, so that's probably wrong. But anyway, yeah, pretty good stage for me, even with that spin, being able to catch up to those guys fighting. So pretty proud with how that stage turned out so far. Just hoping not to get into a wreck this time by.
Choose this time. Alright then, well, Ally, anything for Chesko?
Nope.
Alrighty then. Thanks, Chesko. And, one more stage left in this race. Good luck. I will rejoin you myself.
System chooses on the top side. We'll see if that will help him get the lead on the restart, potentially win the race. 1 pit stop in this final stage. Unless you get saving, you might be able to stretch it. And that you might.
Alrighty then. And remember, it's full throttle through turns 1 and 2 on these restarts, so it's gonna be eventful. Here we go. Watching Karinga's telemetry. Stage 3 of the Logitech G200 is underway.
And System is gonna get the jump on the restart by a nose. Core's gonna push him up the racetrack. Return 22 contact! Between the 71 and the 24, more contact further back. Core is clear for the lead. System could still show he has something. 2 by 2 further back. Sandor, Max Bugio, Chesko. 3 wide for just a second. And
this is not what Max Blugio wanted. He just got shoved way up the track. Everyone's going past this 31. Here comes Chesko in the 77.
Slam door nearly to the inside of System, has to back out because he's on the apron. Aiden to the wall further back.
And Max Blugio holding his own on the top, but this is disastrous for the 31. He gets back to the inside of the 83, though. Great recovery from Max Blugio as he chases down race leader Core, just a car length in front.
Core is going to start pulling away if these guys don't do anything soon enough. Max Blugio hard hit to the outside wall, and I do believe Cubed hit the wall further back. It's hard racing. Yeah, Core's just going to pull away.
Great restart for the 24. And he has just one more stage to go as they're 3 wide further back. Ship, Tar, and Cubed. Ship and Tar get into the wall. Here comes the 10. There's 4. Oh!
Whoa!
Into the wall.
Whoa.
That's bad news for the 20. The 21 of Aiden back here.
Core looked like he hit the wall for turn 2, but he has gained since that 3-car battle. 4 second. System into the wall. Max Bugio into the wall. The 30,
83.
the 93 nearly set spinning. 83. I'm losing it today. The 83 nearly set spinning.
As there's still 3 wide racing further back. Ship subbing for Robloxian, fighting for every point he can get.
Big push from the 21. And now the 83 and the 71 are properly battling up front. The 71 will get pushed to the inside of the 31. Max Blugio hits the wall off of turn number 4.
So much to watch. Stuff just got intense. Out of nowhere, stuff got really intense. The real question is, when is this field going to turn on fuel saving mode, or are they going to push and make a pit stop mid-stage so that they can push to the end? So many questions.
what I've noticed, specifically at the end of stage 1, Core had less fuel than some of the other guys. He might be pushing just a little bit harder to guarantee that lead. Slamdor was having a bad day earlier on, but now he's battling for third with System.
Riding on board with the 83. Outside 71 to the bumper. Gonna push that 71 assistant.
And now Core is up and away. The rest of the field just has to watch him go. Slam still trying to work on System in the 71. We'll see what happens into turn number 3. Not gonna look like a lot will happen. 71.
Here comes a run from the 83.
Will stay at basically the same gaps. The 31 of Max Bugio into the outside. While Slamdor, he's a good driver. He just isn't up there most of the time.
And now, here he comes to the quarter panel. 71 drives it in.
We have seen what Slam can do when he's at the front, especially at New Hampshire. Okay, well maybe not, that's not probably the best example, but he can...
He's good at putting himself in the right spot, and when it comes to it, he has the pace. Think back to Phoenix before Aiden right-hooked Cord through the dogleg and flipped him. Before that happened, Slamdor, along with, I think it was EJ at the time, both of them were in position to win that race.
Slamdor, he knows how to just lay back. He's cool-headed. He knows the leaders can make a mistake, and I can be the one to reap the benefits.
Waiting for the right time, and right now, he hasn't bothered to pass the 71 and pull away. He did pass him once, didn't necessarily pull away from it, so the 71's still ahead of him. But here he comes with a run down the backstretch, gonna establish his line, stick his nose in there, but he can't quite do anything more than that. And he's gonna lose that. He's gonna lose a little bit to that 71 assistant. Up front, though, Core and Max Blugio lead the way, and Max Blugio might be gaining on this 24.
83 has dropped back from the 71 significantly. Since you started talking about the 31 and the 24, Core's going to hit the wall off of the corner, and I'll look into the front. The gap this time will be 0.611. No wall taps this time.
Let's see what the gap looks like this time. Try and see. Is Max gaining? Is Core holding on? Max gains 0.03 of a second that time by catching up to that 24 slowly but surely. 34 laps to go here in Chicagoland as Karinga gets in the wall once more out of turn 2.
It doesn't seem like he's losing that much from hitting the wall at the line. Let's see what the gap is going to be this time. He will gain somehow.
Down the long curved back straightaway here in Chicagoland, and as much as the curved backstretch might not seem to do much to these cars, it does a lot. A lot of the time the drivers misjudge the entrance to turns 3 and 4 because of that curving back straightaway. The transition's just a little different, their timing's just a little different, and a lot of the time they misjudge that entry, and most of the time turns 1 and 2 is better for these drivers than turns 3 and 4.
third and fourth position system, and the 83 of Slam Door still working. They've been separated for a little bit now. 31 nearly gets up and into the outside wall. The 24 just seems to be on that very inside, and it's working for him.
Most of the field running a groove higher. As we watch here, Coringa all the way down, almost to that white line. And he has hit it a few times.
Now the race has calmed down. It's been a pretty short one, actually.
Yeah,
only been about-
we're not even an hour and a half into this broadcast yet, and we're in the final stint of the race. The real question is fuel. Who's saving fuel? Who isn't saving fuel? Is there enough? There's so many questions right now. Because this stage is 13 laps longer than the other two stages. And we saw drivers getting really close on fuel at the end of stages 1 and 2. So, are these guys saving is the real question. Or are we banking on a caution? Are we going to see late race green flag pit stops? So many questions here in Chicagoland. This is shaping up to be a very interesting race.
Now, the guys at the back, I can see one of the people at the back, Cube, Starship, or Aiden, saving a lot more fuel than the others can. They're already so far back, they have no reason to push. They could come out of nowhere and win if it's even possible to save the amount of fuel that they need to.
And it seems like it might be. I am noticing some fuel variation throughout the field. Just taking silent notes, looking at people's fuels. Interesting. Fields has a slight range, but most of the field, I'd say, is pretty close to one another on fuel. I mean, it's going to be interesting. It might be too late to save and to maintain pace. Someone would just be able to not save and pit and then still get around you. So at this point, we might be looking at the entire field pushing really hard and us seeing late race pit stops. Because at this point, I don't think that the saving pace would be fast enough to maintain winning a winning strategy.
I'm seeing there's one guy in particular I'm looking at that has a bit more fuel than the others. He could be doing something. Now let's say who.
I'm skeptical as we see Aiden going underneath Chesko. This is for P5.
Aiden, a driver in the chase, working on a non-chase driver.
Still side by side at the line.
Max Blugio now a second behind Core in the lead. Looking at the fuel situation, pretty close.
I don't see anyone in this field right now that could make fuel work. I just don't. I'm pretty sure the field will be forced into late race stops. And even if someone does save, they'll have to back up their pace so much that they ultimately end up losing out. I feel like this is just another Michigan situation.
There's definitely a lot more saving in Stage 2 than Stage 1. The amount of fuel left at the end was pretty drastic.
Well, I mean, you also have to keep in mind pacing. Stage 1 had a few pace laps prior to the green flag in that. Stage 2 was underway immediately. and they pit later on. They pit like a lap or two later into the stage, so I don't know if that's really something you can go off of.
Ship and Cubed battling for the very last position, P8. The back seems to be where most of the battling today has occurred. Max Lucio has to be backing up just a little bit. He's lost 3/10 in the last 2 or 3 laps. He loses another 2. And yet it doesn't look like he's saving. Maybe he's just not fast enough.
Or Core's turned on the jets. So many questions.
And it could, I mean, turning on the jets right now could work. You burn more fuel, get a pit stop sooner, try to undercut the rest of the field potentially. There's many other strategies you can go with. You save, get a later pit stop, try to get caught up at caution. Although caution's not very common in this race. Still, none for cause, only the 2 stage yellow.
Very curious. What I'm looking at, I'm wondering, when are we going to see the first guy's pit?
Well, we're nearing 10 to go. There's a shot.
I'm pretty sure none of this field is going to be able to make it on fuel, even if they're saving right now.
I think it'll be close. It'll come down to the last couple laps, in my opinion.
I don't know. I'm very skeptical.
I mean, of course, you have more experience with the car than I do, so you probably know more, but...
I mean, I'm just as clueless as you, but I know some information from drivers about fuel burn. I know information about the fuel run. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it. Maybe they will all make it. Maybe they have somehow saved enough. Maybe they won't make it. There's so many wild cards that I have no clue.
Well, Core will come off of turn 4 and take 14 laps to go in Chicagoland. And, I'm gonna see how much fuel he's using a lap.
If Coringa wins this race, that's monumental for his chase effort, his championship effort, and that's monumental for his team. IR Motorsports, as an organization across all of the leagues that they participate in, has won 3 races this month, an all-time high. If Core can make it 4, that's all the more special to the team.
If he does have to pit, then it's not over yet. Remember, he could speed onto pit road. He could miss his pit box, something like that. Oh, okay, hold on.
And Chesko says he's green on fuel. Let's see what that man can do. Tar also says he's green on fuel.
Who? Sorry, I didn't hear
Tar.
that. Tar? Oh. You know what? I'm not down with him.
I'm skeptical on if these leaders can make it. Ship
Core
says he's
might-
green on fuel.
Core might just be a little too low. I don't know about shit.
I mean, he's building up a lead. He'll be able to back up his pace if he needs to.
I don't think he is right now either. That
Corner-
he doesn't look like he's saving a ton. He could definitely be saving off the gas a little bit in the corners.
No, he definitely is. I'm looking at exit speeds compared to when they were full bore. These cars are traveling so much slower around this track. Lap times have fallen off. They're saving.
Yeah, Core could make it. he could. I think that's 9 to go.
That's,
Ship
yeah.
Ship could go a lap down here. You could see him on the 24. I think as long as Core has more liters than he does laps, he's good.
1 liter a lap is not a lot, though, here. You'd have to back up your pace a lot to do 1 liter a lap. So he's doing a little more than that right now, if I have to guess. Yeah, he is, but it's going to be very interesting, very close. And it seems Core found a way to save gas while not even, like, losing that much pace. Because even Max Blugio just hasn't been able to do anything yet. And I think Max is honestly in the same situation. Max is in a worse situation than Core.
I'm a believer that they have enough now. Or, I'm not sure about Max Blugio.
I'm pretty sure they all have enough. Quick run through the field at random, looking at fuel. No one's there's a few that are particularly low, but I'm pretty sure it's good. So we're back to racing. And like I said, Chicagoland's a wild card. Every race has been extremely chaotic. This one, weirdly normal. 5 laps to go for Coringa.
And I think, unless he's burning more than normal, he looks to be fine. Hasn't really made too much progress on Ship. Now System is getting closer to Max Blugio.
Curious on if System might have turned on the jets. It sure does look like it. At this point, it's all or nothing for the 71. He's full board chasing the 31 down, and Core loves to see that in his mirror. And
Now
Ship
Core is
working with his teammate Ship, offering Core draft. Incredible teamwork from the IR Motorsports duo. 3 laps to go. I'm pretty sure Core's good on fuel. I don't think it's even a question anymore. He's good.
Yeah, he's good. I'm not sure if there's any way he could run out of fuel at this point. Something's going on. Core just lost a 10th on that last lap. It wouldn't be enough, but
Be backing up the pace. There's no reason for him to push super hard anymore. He has the time. Coming to the white flag here in Chicagoland. One more time around, 1.5 miles left. Presented by Debit2 Bank. Coringa has executed perfectly. And he's looking to start the chase right for IR Motorsports in the 24 to score their 4th win of August 2025 across all organizations. Core, out of turn 4, gets it done in Chicago. Incredible.
Oh, yes. We got it. We got it, baby. Let's go. 2.75 liters. 2.75 liters.
Everyone else go to your pit boxes. Coringa head to the start-finish line. Ship giving Core a congratulatory nudge. And this, I believe, serves as, what, Core's 5th points-paying win of the season?
2.75 liters. My goodness. I'm sweating bullets after that. Holy. Let's go! Opening round win, baby. Let's go!
First round of the chase. Core gets it done perfectly. It's, and now on his remaining bit of fuel, he's gonna get to burn it down in Chicago. I'll tell you when you're ready. I'm still setting stuff up. We need to get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that and that. Oh, and that. Okay, you should be good now. Go across the line. Okay, stop. And I'll let you know when you're ready. Let me get out of the way. Core! Round one of the chase is yours! Go crazy!
I got much fuel. Oh, fuel.
Go ahead and go to victory lane, Core.
Oh.
Incredible. All right. So we'll interview Slam Door, Tar, and Core. We'll start with Slam Door. Hello, Slam Door. How are you doing tonight?
I am pretty good.
Well, you finished what, 5th? Something like that. Something along those lines.
Fourth, I believe.
4th, I believe. All right, 4th here from Chicagoland. We'll say that. Not a fantastic start to your day, but you were able to pull a result at the end. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. I hope that we didn't drop too much in the points. Wasn't able to get any stage points, but we had a good finishing result. I had to fuel save a lot, so I dropped back from who was it? Was it like System or somebody? I think it was System. Yeah, I dropped back from System so I could fuel save. Then once I knew I was gonna fuel, I started charging, so I passed Aiden and got to 4th.
Yeah, you finished 4th, so not too shabby. You might have lost 1 or 2 positions in the points, but overall, not too bad.
Yeah.
Although Karinga did get that most laps led bonus, so that's another point you'll have to make up to him.
Yeah.
But not too bad a day for you. Stayed out of trouble. You have 7 races left in the chase after this. More exotic tracks, which it seems you're a little better at than these traditional cookie cutters. So we'll see how it does for you, Slam Door. Thanks for your time, and see you in 2 weeks' time for round 2 of the chase. You won't believe where. Darlington.
Woo! I love Darlington. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, see ya. Alright, we'll interview Tar and then Karinga. Where's Tar? Hello, Tar. How are you doing tonight?
Doing alright. Like stage 3 got put into the wall in the beginning, got sent to last, and I caught back up, and they're trying to fuel save. Got brake checked like multiple times, and I saved enough fuel, but I don't know if they were trying to save a little bit more, but I was never able to catch back up.
Yeah, disappointing result for you, Tar. You finished 7th out of the 9 cars that started this race and finished this race today. Definitely could have had a better result, but overall, got some points for Patrono. It's better than nothing. I think he picked up 1 or 2 positions overall in the chase, so not a total failure, but you could have definitely done better, Tar. How are you feeling about Darlington if you end up subbing for anyone come that race in 2 weeks' time?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know, Darlington's kind of a weird track, like 2 and 3, so maybe I'll race, I don't know.
Alright, let me see, 8, Max Plegio. Sorry, I'm like trying to do points at the same time as interviewing you. Alright then. Well, thank you for your time, Tar, and hope you have a great rest of your night.
Alright, you too.
And now from Chicagoland Speedway, Victory Lane, driver of the 24 for IR Motorsports, Karinga. He gets it done once more and wins in dominating fashion in the Logitech G200. This Ipiranga Chevrolet Camaro is on a roll this season. It's great. Alright. Hello, Core. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I couldn't ask for a better race, honestly. This was not the outcome. I even said before the race started, don't even pick me to win because I don't think I'm gonna do it. But coming in with 0 practice and somehow ending up in victory lane after this is back-to-back wins. I don't know if you noticed because I won Daytona before this. This is wonderful. This is exactly what I needed to start the chase, and I'm happy I got it.
Yeah, for sure. It didn't start out amazing, but you managed to turn it around. You got stuck in 3rd at the beginning of stage 1. You were, and then after that, stuff got better. Overall, why do you think it got so hard to make up time to pass cars up front? Once those restarts kind of ended, everyone got kind of in a rhythm, and it was just a single file. You really only had to worry about not making mistakes.
I think it comes down to the fact that the groove to really gain time was kind of narrow, and I noticed at the start of the race, mostly everyone was just pushing it as hard as they could into the corner, using the brake and turn and then exiting out. But when I was fuel saving, I realized that if you coasted into the corner, it was like way better. So I just started, that's how I got a 26.5 while fuel saving, because the mid-corner speed while coasting is just unimaginable. But yeah, during stage 1, I didn't really know the track. I ran it, I knew it decent enough to get P3, but couldn't really gain to system and max. But after that first stage, I knew that it was going to be a track position race. This whole race was going to be track position based, so got a good pit stop, aggressive restart, and I'm pretty sure I stayed in the lead from like the start of stage 2 to the end of this race, which is definitely what I needed. So yeah, just proud of this IRMS team, proud of you for being my team owner. of this 24 Ipiranga, Chevrolet, Red Bull, KFC. Just couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, and the points have just been completed. Core, you're leading the chase by 4 points after this race, 2,022 points. Max Blue Geo 2018, System 2015, Slamdoor 2010, Aiden 2006, DB 2005, Robloxian, your teammate 2003, and Patrono 2003.
Those are interesting points. It's going to be a really close battle to the end of the season, especially with Max. He's really good at basically most of the tracks during this chase.
Yeah, and so next race, Darlington, a very exotic track. We've never been here before in PRA. It seems you have a pretty good history with brand new tracks and brand new cars, whatever it may be, to the league. So how confident are you headed into Darlington on being able to extend your chase lead?
All the confidence. I wouldn't say I'm much of a fuel save merchant, but after this race, I think I can pretty confidently say I am, and one of my best wins was fuel saving at Darlington, so this is practically the best of both of my expertise fields. So I'm definitely going to be excited for that race. That race is going to be very interesting at Darlington with how both turns are different.
Yeah, for sure. Let me just quickly. All right, there we go. Alright, cool. Well, congratulations on your win, Core. Celebrate hard tonight, especially with your IRMS crew. You just got them their 4th win of August 2025.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to go celebrate now. I'm going to go eat me some pizza.
Heck yeah. Alright then, well, what an eventful night it's been in Chicagoland to kick off the Season 5 chase for the PRA Championship. My name's Crimson Cell, and I was your host for today's event alongside Ally, who has by now departed. It was great seeing all of you, and see you in 2 weeks' time for Darlington.